On today's show, one company says it's developed a breakthrough with EV chargers. Cadillac will add a bigger CUV to its lineup, and Kia comes out with a diesel hybrid. All that and more coming right up on Autoline Daily. This is Autoline Daily, the show for enthusiasts of the automotive industry. Cadillac will add a bigger crossover to its lineup next year, the XT6. Auto Forecast Solutions reports it will go into production in May of 2019 at GM's assembly plant in Spring Hill, Tennessee. That's the same plant that builds the Cadillac XT5, and that suggests the XT6 will be built on the same architecture, but will be larger. Car sales in Germany look very healthy. Wards Auto reports that sales were up 8% last month, and sales of medium and heavy-duty trucks shot up 22%. And here's something that jumped out of the numbers at us. Thanks to its acquisition of Opel, PSA is now the third largest automaker in Germany, behind Volkswagen and Daimler. PSA's sales figures include Peugeot, Citroën, and Opel. In fact, sales at Opel were up 3%. So maybe it's starting to turn the corner. One of the drawbacks of electric vehicles is the time it can take to charge them. But a company called Nidec ASI says it's developed a breakthrough. Called the ultra-fast charger, it can charge an EV to 80% of its capacity in just 15 minutes. It uses 160 kilowatt hours of installed batteries and hooks up to the national electricity grid through recharging towers. It only needs 50 kilowatts from the grid to supply 320 kilowatts of power to a vehicle, which is 6 times the power drawn from the grid. It also allows 2 vehicles to be charged in parallel or 3 in series, and has been designed to work with power from the grid or from renewable sources. Still to come, Kia introduces a diesel version of the Sportage with a 48-volt hybrid system.
Autoline Daily is brought to you by Bridgestone Tires, your journey, our passion. Dow Automotive Systems, advanced materials that deliver better results. Lear, a global leader in automotive seating and electrical systems. And by Borg Warner, propulsion solutions that support a clean, energy-efficient world.
One of the benefits of a 48-volt system is that it's easier to integrate into an existing platform than a strong hybrid system. So now Kia is going to launch a diesel version of the Sportage with a 48-volt system for select global markets in the second half of this year. It uses a belt-driven starter generator and a 0.46 kilowatt-hour lithium-ion battery. The starter generator provides up to 10 kilowatts of e-assist under acceleration to the engine and captures regen during braking or coasting. It also handles start-stop. The system will even allow the engine to shut off before the car comes to a complete stop if there's enough juice in the battery. Kia claims the system reduces CO2 emissions by 4% on the new Worldwide Harmonized Light Vehicle Test Procedure, WLTP. The third-gen Ceed will be the next Kia vehicle to get the system, but we expect Hyundai to use it as well and look for the technology to come to the U.S. market as it gets adapted for gasoline engines. Like many other racing series, the Australian V8 Supercars series is starting to fade. Nissan just announced it will drop out as a sponsor at the end of the 2018 season. A Nissan Altima will continue to race in 2019, but after that, it looks like the Supercars Championship will go back to just Fords and Holdens. Nissan stopped selling the Altima in Australia last year. Well, if you're looking to take a trip down memory lane, Hot Wheels is celebrating its 50th anniversary by reproducing 5 of the very original die-cast cars. They include the 67 Camaro, Mustang, and Hemi Barracuda, 68 Cougar, and the Volkswagen Beetle. Each comes in packaging similar to the originals and feature candy paint jobs and redline tires. They're $5.50 a piece and go on sale in a few days. Coming up next, Ford of Europe comes out with a better backup camera. Backup cameras can be very helpful. I know they've saved my butt a time or two. And now Ford of Europe has improved their field of view. The all-new Ford Focus will be available with a rear camera system that, at the push of a button, switches from the normal view to a more fisheye angle that can see nearly 180 degrees. It almost looks as though they're stitching 3 camera angles together to get the really wide view. I think this would be a welcome addition to most vehicles, especially those that are really hard to see out of the back of. And hey, don't forget to tune in to Autoline After Hours tomorrow, when we'll have John Walker, a 3D printing expert at the company EOS. We'll get to the bottom of what's really going on with 3D printing in the automotive industry. That's Autoline After Hours, going live tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Time on our website or on our YouTube channel. With that, we wrap up today's report. Thanks for watching.